Okay. All right. Good morning. Good morning. I am Dee.
And I am Shae, and we
Good.
are awake to wealth. We are definitely awake to wealth.
Yes, we are. And I'm super excited about the next 21 days. And we hope you are too. So if you're following along, like, follow, subscribe, do all the things, provide some comment. But welcome to day one of the Get Back in the
In the
Game,
game,
a 21
21 days.
day comeback
Yes.
experience. First, I just want to say I'm really glad that you're here, Shay. I'm here. And because if you're being honest, getting here probably wasn't just about signing up for another course. It was about you deciding that you're tired of starting over or tired of feeling stuck, tired of watching other people in this online space move forward
Mhm.
while you sit on the sidelines. And maybe, just maybe, a part of you has been wondering, can I really do this again? I don't know about you, Shay, but I know you and I have lots of conversations. But let me tell you something. Yes, we can. Yes, you can. And this time is going to be a little different. I know what it feels like to have like the desire, but not the consistency. The consistency for me, it kills me.
Mm.
So to start strong, and then what happens? Life happens. To doubt yourself, to overthink, to feel like you've missed your moment. But here's our truth. You're not behind, you're not disqualified, and you have not missed your opportunity. You're just being called to restart a little differently. And I'm excited about that.
Oh my
Day one.
goodness. Day one. The sometimes like day one day or day one, right? And today again is day one, and it's not about perfection, right? It's not about having everything figured out, right? Day one is about one thing, and that one thing is decision, right? Everything we
Yep.
do in life is decision and choices, and um, that's important because nothing changes until you make the decision, right? Until you decide. Um, so these are the things that you have to decide that you're done quitting on yourself, that you're done
100.
overcomplicating everything, right? Overcomplicating your dream, your focus, your vision, or that you, and also that you are done just showing up. But now you're going to do something more about it. And you're excited that you show up even when it's uncomfortable. This is your comeback season, D. This is my comeback season. Well received. Very excited. Not because everything is perfect, but because we've decided that it is time, right? So we think about
Yes.
faith and our faith alignment, like where we are today, very important to how Awake to Wealth was created. And so today I want to give a faith alignment that says, just to remind yourself, and you can write this down if you feel, or you can also rewind this video if you're watching this in video.
Pause the replay.
Yes, this is your faith alignment for today. Today I want to anchor this in faith because this isn't just about business. This is about purpose, the ideas you have, the desires you feel, and the pull to do something more. Something's keeping you up all night. You're thinking about it. That didn't come from nowhere. So today we don't just decide, we pray and we align. So we pray for clarity, we pray for discipline, we pray for strength, and we pray to stay consistent this time because when you move, God moves with you.
That's right. Thank you for that. And
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
true. It really, really is. So today we're going to do today's exercise. And that exercise is going to be centered around why now? Why is today different than last week when you decided and you quit or you got pulled off because life happens? So let's make this real, right? So I want you to grab your journal and answer these few questions honestly. And if you're driving right now, obviously you can come back, pause and replay. But let's answer these questions with, the first thing that comes to your mind, and that's going to be an implication that you're not overthinking your answers. But why is it important? for you or us to get back in the game right now? Right? Let's
Right.
spend just a few minutes. Why is it important for you to get back in the game? Whether that is being your boss, being a boss with your online journey, whether you're creating digital products, learning how to have residual income, learning how to create your own modules or your own courses. Why is it important if you've fallen off to get back in the game right now? And then what has staying stuck been costing you
Mm, mm-hmm,
financially, emotionally, mentally?
mm-hmm.
What will your life look like if you don't change
Mm,
anything?
it's a good one.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot. You say all the time, nobody's coming for you,
Mm,
right?
mm-mm.
And then finally, what do you truly want over the next 90 days? And we talk about this when we're working through our vision plans. But don't rush this. This is going to be your foundation. Over the
Mhm.
next 21 days, we're going to be able to reflect back on that. So spend a few minutes and write those down. We will have these available for you as well in a daily workbook.
Dave, if I
Um,
can just ask, could you
yeah.
go through one of these questions and just answer one that how do you answer that for someone out there who, they're having a hard time or it's very surface? Which one of those questions would you like to answer to share? Or if not, I could do it too.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. Right, why don't you, Shay?
Yeah, so absolutely, absolutely. So
Why
we're
don't you
thinking
pick one and
about
share?
number one, why is it important for me to get back in the game right now? And it goes back to a question that we talked about the couple of weeks ago, where it's like, what have you learned about yourself? It's important for me to get back in the game right now because it's too risky for me not to, right? Because it's just as important for me to keep going as it is for me to stop and quit because
Yeah,
it's just as easy for me to keep going than it is for me to just stop and quit. But the fact is, it's important to get back in right now because every second we lose and miss is every second it takes us longer to reach that goal. And if we quit, it could be tomorrow that our client base really connects with us, or we able to help so many people break free from broken
right.
mindset. So that's why it's important for me to get back in the game right now. My future depends on it, and I want to live that future. I want to live my best life.
That's right. That's right. And thank you for that reminder. When we go back, and we could probably go back 2 years ago when we did our first podcast on the why. So I think every one of these questions for me, when I would be going through them and answering them out loud, which I do want to write these down in my journal. I want to take this experience along with you and everybody. But it's always going to take me back to the why when I was, working my booty off and you're building somebody else's dreams and you're still broke and can't help your grown adult children with $50 because you feel like it's your last $50. And because most importantly, too, the world is just changing, right? So every day we learn, we get left behind if we don't. So there's a lot of ways I would answer all of these, but it's always going to drive me back to why I did this in the first place. So I'm excited about that.
It is.
Um, yeah, thank you. And thanks for sharing. Yeah, we often sometimes think, well, these are easy for us to answer, but
Mhm.
somebody else, on the
Right.
surface, may need just a little bit of an understanding. As we go through and finish our exercise for the day,
Mhm.
I do want you to spend a few minutes and write this out, like physically write it out.
Mhm.
And you know how we talk about motivation and mindset and having something on your mirror when you first wake up in the morning, how it will recharge your brain. And that is, I am getting back in the game. I am done starting over. I am committed to showing up for myself for the next 21 days, no matter what. Now, this is our line in the sand, and this is our moment, and we're recording, and we're going to have a way to reflect back. So, super, super excited. Today's action is simple, but powerful. So,
Mhm.
showing up, and that's it. Post something,
Mhm.
share something, engage with someone. I always say share, smile, be kind. It doesn't have to be perfect. But this is about breaking the cycle of hesitation because action creates momentum. I'm
I love
excited
that.
about
It's
today.
very
Me too.
exciting. It is very exciting. And at the end of the day, guys, let's ask ourselves, did I show up even when it felt uncomfortable? That's the only win that matters today. That's all, right? So today, here's a little encouragement for you to take along with you. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't. You just need to keep going. Remember, it's just as easy to keep going. It's more essential to keep going than it is to quit. And today, guess what? You started day one with Awake to Wealth. So I hope we'll see you in day two when we're going to release the guilt and finally let go of what's been holding us back. This is your comeback. We'll walk this thing out together every single day. We got you. We are Awake to Wealth. We are super excited. This is the big comeback. It is March Madness, right?
It is. It
Yeah,
is. This is a good time.
get in the
So
game.
it is. It is. Well, thank you for this morning. I'm excited about I'm motivated. I'm motivated. I've got my exercise. We'll have a worksheet for each day and get out there, spread some love, be kind.
Be safe.
Yeah, have a fantastic day.
Peace.